Hey. So I don't know, maybe you haven't or maybe you have, but in episode 1, I mentioned that my episodes would be very raw in a sense of you may hear things in the background such as cars, such as people. But of course, I'll try not to make it as obnoxious. But if you have not listened to episode 1, please listen. It's a really dope episode just to kind of get a background of where I'm coming from. And if you have listened to episode 1, hey, sugar, welcome back. With this episode, I just want to talk about going with the wind. Going with the wind and not stressing over things you cannot control. I don't know about y'all, but that is one of my biggest things that I'm working on right now is like not stressing what I can't control. Like, I notice about myself that I like everything to be like in order right when I want it. Like, just like I'm a very organized person. I'm somewhat a perfectionist, like, or at least I aim to be a perfectionist. So when something that, I want or something that I'm working on or it's one of my goals or one of my wants, I like to make sure that I get that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about like materialistic things, but like more like a goal. Like if I set myself to have a goal, if I set myself to get my stuff together, like I'm gonna make sure it's done and I won't stop until it's done. But sometimes we want things that, we're fighting for and, you're doing everything you can, but it's not working out that way and it keeps going the opposite way. So it's like, I can give you an example. All day you've been craving pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to the pizza shop, they're out of pizza. Okay, what's the chance of that, right? But let me go with the story. I'm just trying to give an example. Let's just go with the story, all right? So, you go to the pizza shop, they're out of pizza. You're like, let me hit up my homegirl. Maybe she can cook me some pizza. She's not home. You're like, damn, like, I just really want some pizza. The pizza shop's out of pizza. What are the chances of a pizza shop not having pizza? You hit up your homegirl to cook you some pizza. She is not home. You don't have any, groceries to whip you up some pizza really quick. So most people would probably like lose their mind and be like, dang, like, what's the problem? Like, I really want pizza. I've been working my behind off for some pizza. This is the perfect time to get some pizza. But why can I not have pizza? And what we don't understand, at least what I believe, is that the universe is working in your favor. So you want pizza, but you don't need pizza. Because this is just what I believe. Everyone has a story and everyone has a destiny of where you're supposed to be that you don't even know. Like, we think we know, but it's so much more bigger than us thinking that we know what we want. The universe knows what we need. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need pizza because, you ever hear sometime like you're late for work or, you're stuck in traffic, but little did you know, like, a bus was going to hit you, but you were saved. A lot of people don't believe in that, but I definitely believe that, like, the universe is working in your favor, and we don't even know that. So it's like, there's so many things that I want, and I'm not talking about materialistic. It's all timing, and it's all about being patient at the end of the day. Because you think right now in your life you're ready for something, but you're not at that level yet, or it's not supposed to come to you yet. So you just have to wait it out. You really, really do. Like, you just have to wait it out. And I've been told that I'm good at giving advice, but applying it is difficult for me to do. And I can agree on that. A lot of people do that. It's so easy for you to look at someone else and go, this is what you need to do, this is what you not need to do. Judge, right? Even if it's good judgment and bad judgment. But to yourself, you're like, hold up, right? Wait a second. What I need to do? What do I need to fix? Me? Wait, hold up. I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm mature enough and I'm going to stand up enough to say, yes, that is true. I'm good at giving advice, but applying it is very, rocky for me. But that's definitely something I'm working on. So, yeah, back to the whole timing thing and going with the wind. Like, sometimes we just got to give it to the universe. Ball it up in a little piece of paper and just throw it. Go with the wind. Because, there's only so much you can do. And if it's just not your time, it's not your time. And if it's never your time, it's just never your time. And that's not just where you're supposed to be. I feel like me as a person and a lot of humans, we look at the next person and go, that person has it, why can't I? But that's not your story. That's not your destiny. It doesn't mean because that person has something and you don't have it that they work twice as hard as you. Some people didn't lift a finger, but that's just their destiny. That's their calling. Everyone has a destiny and a calling. And like I said, sometimes we think we know what we want, but there's a bigger plan out there for us that we have no idea about. There's a plan, man. And it's like, manifestation is good too. You want to manifest what you want. If you want to be the most active person, you know what I'm saying, in your neighborhood, you have to talk like an active person. You have to eat like an active person. You have to walk like an active person. You have to be around that surroundings. And if you don't have it, you have to make it for yourself. No excuses. You don't have a gym, work out in your little area. You don't have a park to run, stand in one place in your living room and do some high knees. A lot of people want it easy, and that's the problem. But you have to work for what you want. Some people can be trying to move out of a relationship that they're not happy with. Or some people can be trying to get into a relationship, and it's just not working, Another example is, wanting to, meet new people. Once you find that everything's being forced, at that point, it's not meant to be. You know what I'm saying? What's meant for you will come. And it's all about being patient and just trusting into the universe, manifesting it, telling yourself, I will get this. I am this. When I was back in high school, I used to joke around and be no, not this, not that. And that's not good. You can't do that, because even joking around, making little jokes about yourself, yourself is listening to that. And then it will become serious, and then that becomes your confidence, you can put your mind to anything you want, and you can achieve that, but don't lose your mind if it's not coming to you. Please do not lose your mind if it's not coming to you. The greatest quote that I love by Bob Marley, do not gain the world and lose your soul. So it's you're focused on so much of what you want to achieve, so much you lost yourself. Because to you, you're thinking that's all to life. It's really not. I know somebody that used to stress over getting rich. Literally. I would talk to this person. They'll be like, I'm going to be rich one day. I'm doing this to get money. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And I'm just I used to tell this person, listen, why are you stressing over that? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Those are one of those things, you just let it flow. You go, I'm going to take this financial, what is it called? Chance. It may work, it may not. I'm going to take this financial opportunity and I'm going to do it hoping my opportunity is to make money. But when you're waking up every day saying, I want to get rich, I want to get rich, I want to get rich, you have to take a step. You know what I'm saying? You got to make little steps into big steps. Not just tomorrow I'm going to wake up a billionaire, but yet, you don't even have an idea of where the money's going to start from. You know what I'm saying? And I think, today in society, social media puts so much pressure on us people, where you see who you want to be. You see what you want, the friends you want, the man you want, the woman you want, the job you want, the kind of money you want, and it's all a fake. That social media junk is all a fake, and you have to give it a break sometime if you cannot control your mind. You have to be able to control your mind to keep sane. Like, if your mind is cooked, if your mind is not good and thorough, you're done. Straight up, like, you're just done, bro. Like, you gotta make sure that's fun. And you know, a lot of people think like your beauty's everything, your body's everything, your money's everything, your girl's everything, your man's everything, your friends is everything. No, you make sure you're good first. Make sure your inner soul is good first. Like, you want to work on everything first. Make sure your confidence is up there. Make sure your self-love is up there, because when all of those things go and you have nothing or nobody, you're going to lose yourself, because to you set in life that money was everything, girls is everything, guys are everything. Like, you feel me? So it's like, you have to, like, know and work on yourself first and go, like, bro, I am good. Like, I'm good. Work on your inner. And that's why they say inner beauty is better than outer beauty. You ever hear some people say, looks don't matter to me? Like, if someone goes, what's your type? Which type? What kind of girls you like? What kind of guys you like? People go, man, she gotta look like this, she gotta look like that. Man, he gotta look like this, he gotta look like... No, like, bro, you can have the finest man and then he has no self-confidence. You know what I'm saying? He can't even do nothing without you. Like, you going to the club with your girls and he over here, like, huffing and puffing because he think you cheated on him. That's no trust, that's no self-confidence. And one thing people have to understand, you have to have trust in yourself and loving yourself to be able to give it. You don't have it in yourself, and that's a tip. I'm going to give y'all one relationship advice that I know. I know in like a couple episodes, maybe it was episode 1, episode 2, I said I was not an expert on relationships and love and all that stuff, but I do know one freaking thing. Listen up, turn the volume up, turn it up. Yo, do not get with a person that do not have self-love and self-confidence and self-respect for themselves. I'm gonna say it again. Do not get into a relationship with somebody, even a friend, that do not have self-love, self-respect, and self-confidence for themselves. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not saying you have to disown the person, but if you want to sit there and counsel the person, that's on you. But I know one thing. Counseling can help only so much, but someone can tell you what to do, but you're never going to do it until you yourself feel like you have to do it. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But say if I want advice on how to stop being sad, and somebody gives me advice on how to do that. That's never going to work until me, myself, know how to do that. So someone telling me how to do something is only going to do so little. It feels good to get it out, and then it feels good to hear it, but it can only do so little. So if that's up to you, if you want to be with somebody that needs self-esteem, needs self-love, self-respect, that's up to you. I'm not saying you have to disown them. You could tell that person, hey, we could be friends, we could be together when you work on this, because right now that's draining me. And what that does is, if they have no self-love, they have no self-respect, they have no self-confidence, my boy or my girl, bro, they can't give it to you. You'll have to reassure them for every single thing. Everything. You have to probably tell them they look good. You have to probably tell them, if it's a relationship, no, I'm not with this person, I was just doing this. You have to reassure them with every single thing. They probably talk to you like bad because talking to you poor makes them feel good about themselves. They'll say like little smart comments. That's someone that has lack of self-esteem. They'll say things to put you down. Putting you down makes them feel good. They would need you to reassure them literally for everything. Like, reassure them that I do love you. After it's been like months of y'all talking, or months of y'all in a relationship, years of you in a relationship, I'm telling you, do not do it. And like I said, do not disown somebody that's doing that doesn't have self-confidence, self-love, self-respect, because we're all humans and we all are going through different phases. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. Nobody is perfect. But do not put up with that. That is unhealthy. I'm gonna let you know that now. Unhealthy, because if they don't have it for themselves, they can't give it to you. So yeah. Wow, we got into a whole deep conversation. We really did. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Oh my gosh, I just lost track of what I was really saying. So back to y'all, I cracked myself up. Alright. One more time. Let me reset. So what I was saying is, Everything works out in his favor. Do not stress. Work on yourself, and just give it to the universe. Give it to God. Just give it to the universe. You know what I'm saying? Just give it to them. Just give it. I said them. Give it to the universe. That's it. You know, when there's nothing you really cannot do. Like, do not stress things you can't control. Like, you ever be in line waiting and they taking forever with the food and you over here huffing and puffing? Damn, like, oh, I gotta go. Damn, I've been here for 30 minutes. What you stressing for? There's really nothing you can do. You cannot make them workers go fast about huffing and puffing. They're gonna do what they want to do regardless. You know what I'm saying? That goes for relationships too. I'm back at it again. That goes for relationships. Like, you literally over here stressing. I'm not an expert, but I'm gonna say this. You were literally over here stressing why your man's cheating, why your girl's cheating. Bro, you cannot control people's actions. You really can't. And people think because you're in a relationship, like, they own you. You cannot control a person's actions. So yeah, you can make a statement saying like, hey, don't do this. This is what I stand for, such and such and such. That goes for friends. You know, you may have a friend that come out their mouth to you and you like, shorty, like, hold up, like, that ain't gonna slide. And it may make the person feel like, damn, I value her friendship so much more than talking like this to her, so let me switch my attitude. But if someone doesn't value that, they gonna do it anyways. So my whole point is, don't stress over things you can't control. Don't stress over things you literally can't control. Like, I know the coronavirus was very stressful. Like, for me, when, like, the whole COVID thing first started, I was stressing. Like, it was depressing. It was very stressful. You know, I'm a really person that likes to go outside. I like to see people. I like to talk. You know what I'm saying? That's me. So the fact that was happening, I really cannot control what was happening. Like, I can't stress over that. I really can't. And you just have to inhale, take a deep breath, and just be happy with what you have and just settle. Just literally live in the moment. I'm telling you, like, live in the moment. Do not stress the future, the past. Do not overthink of things you wish you never said or did. Like, it's there. It happened. Like, tomorrow's not promised. Just live in the moment and don't stress. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are too beautiful to be stressing. I'm gonna let y'all know that. You did so much. You worked so hard. You accomplished so much. You came a long way. We're improving, okay? We're improving. Do not stress. Do something make you feel good. Like, go out, eat, have a drink. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not encouraging alcohol. When I say drink, I'm just saying, like, your favorite drink. If it is alcohol, it's alcohol. Just make sure you over 21, boo. And don't get drunk. Because you're not finna come back on my podcast and say, Manai said to do this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just, like, do what makes you happy. Fulfill your hobbies. Like, hang around good company and just do you. But, y'all, I got to get up out of here. I actually have to head out. So, thank you for tuning in. Let me talk my shh. Okay, we out. Love y'all. All right. Much love.